So I'm sitting here thinking about something, right? United States Constitution is a beautiful document when you actually read it, because you sit down and read it. And one of the things that dawned on me when you had to think about like the context of the time that it's written, right? Like monarchies are the thing. Very few republics exist around the world. It had history of them: ancient Greece, ancient Rome. I think Iceland might have been doing it beforehand with the Vikings and such. Um, But for the most part, it was basically the king was in charge. There may have been a parliament or something like that, but not a whole lot of power there. And the king was in charge, and he was considered having a divine right to rule. He was chosen by God, that he was different from everybody else, right? Then come along the founding fathers, and they write in their document, all men are created equal. And the idea here was not necessarily like, I think sometimes we lose the idea with modernity, because we think of it today to be like, oh, that means everyone of every race, creed, and religion, which yes, it does. But it was also a direct slap in the face to King George. Basically, what they were saying was, not only are we all created equal, but you are not separate from everybody else. You are no different in the eyes of God than any of us. And in America, and by saying that, they weren't just saying that like, hey, you aren't as cool as you think you are. They were telling him, in America, everyone's a king, because we are all created equal and we all have that power to make our own decisions. In America, we all choose our own decisions. We all choose our own fate. It's not dictated to us by the king. Now, granted, you can make the argument that that's been corrupted and changed through today, through our modern government and a lot of our voting system. But at the time that this document, the Constitution, was written, like, that's a beautiful thing.